Hey everyone, welcome back. Today is day 56 and today we're going to go over Terraform Taint, debugging and Terraform import. So first of all, we'll start with Terraform Taint. It's a command, but what it does is that it pretty much tells Terraform to destroy and recreate a specific resource during the next Terraform apply. If you remember what Terraform apply was, it's pretty much the last step to the workflow. It comes after init plan. And let's say the EC2 instance that we made before is, acting funky and maybe it got corrupted or whatnot. Instead of, completely deleting or destroying it and then reapplying it, you can just mark it as tainted. So here's what the syntax looks like: Terraform taint, and then you have the resource type dot resource name. For example, we made one that was an AWS instance and we called it demo server, so that's what it will look like when we want to mark it as tainted. Pretty much it tells Terraform that, hey, recreate this resource on the next apply. And yeah, as you can see, when it's out of sync, we use it, and you can also undo the taint anytime by just running Terraform untaint and then the same syntax. Next we have Terraform debugging. So what it is Terraform has a built-in logging system using the tf log environment variable, and you can set it to levels like trace, debug, info, warn, or error, and this is what each of them do, right? So usage cases like you run export tf log equals debug, so we choose that as debug, and then when we apply it, logs are printed to the terminal. If you want to save the logs to a certain file, you can add another line here. Export tf log path equals .terraform debug.log, and after applying that, just open that file to troubleshoot, and don't forget to turn off logging when you're done, which is unset tf log path. And lastly, we have Terraform import. So this command pretty much brings existing infrastructure under Terraform management. So imagine you never used Terraform before and you've already deployed something like an instance, and you realize, oh, Terraform makes it so much easier. How do I actually transfer my already deployed instance into Terraform? And this is where import comes in. Let's say, for example, let's say someone manually launched an EC2 instance, and now you want to use Terraform to manage it. You first write the resource block in your TF file and then run Terraform import, and such as for me, AWS instance demo server, and find the resource ID. And this pretty much just adds the EC2 instance to Terraform state, but you have to remember that it actually doesn't modify your actual Terraform files. You have to define the configuration yourself, so it'll only modify the TF state file. So once it's imported, run Terraform plan to make sure everything is synced. So we can do a quick demonstration with what we have here. So first of all, let's run like Terraform apply. So it's done. So let's go check if it's, as you see, it is running just fine. Sorry, there's a moth. As you can see, it's running just fine. Next, we're gonna mark it as tainted. We're gonna pretend that something went wrong. Let's go Terraform taint, and then there's AWS instance dot demo server. Resource instance AWS has been marked as tainted. So let's pretend we updated it or something, and then we run Terraform apply. forgot something. Oh, sorry, I must have actually deleted it. Let's try again. Oh wait, make sure to save. Terraform apply. Refreshing state. So as you see, we're actually removing stuff already. It's tainted, right? So it must be replaced. So we're removing stuff and adding new stuff. So I'm not sure if you can see it here. So as you can see, we're destroying it because it's tainted. And it will be recreated now afterwards, after it gets destroyed. So after a while it finished destroying and it created a new one. So if you go back here, you can see everything's working just fine. Next, let's show off the debugging. If we go back to our notes, it is export tf log equals debug, right? So let's run that. Let's run Terraform apply, and as you can see, now we can see the logs, so that if anything wrong occurs, we can see exactly where it happened. And yeah, as you can see, it's quite long, so let's unset tf log. That way next time we apply it won't just word vomit.